Well, hello to you. It's Dr. Candace Jones here of Success Academy of Expanded Educational Services. Just here to drop in and talk to you about helping your young one learn to read. Whether you have a child that is early childhood and that encompasses K through 3, or if you have a child that is older than that and they are not reading well, here's what you can do to help support that. Number one, understand that teaching reading and learning to read is one of the most easiest things that can be done. Why is it so hard for people to do it, to teach it, and to learn it? Is because there has been a misconception in our society that it is hard to do, that it is impossible to do just because the child is not where the instructor thinks that they should be. It doesn't matter where they are or what level they're on. Teach them where they are. Bring them to where they should be. Where should they be? At a level where they could read, understand, predict, ask questions, answer questions, and feel confident while they do it. So, parents, the first thing that you do, regardless if your children are young or old and they are struggling from reading, make sure they can recognize the alphabet. That's the uppercase and the lowercase. Make sure they know the sounds that each letter makes. Once they have accomplished that, then it is time to string words together. You can go to EES Success Academy on expandededucationalservices.com and find the first 100 words list, the second 100 words list, and I think it goes all the way up to the fifth 100 words list. These are the 500 most basic words in the English language that your child should be able to recognize. And when I say recognize, understand that that means we're not sounding those out, because not all of them will follow the sound out rule. So some phonics skills will not be required to read these words. These words require memorization. And in order to memorize these words, repetition is key. I recommend flashcards. I recommend using the magnetic alphabet that you put on the refrigerator so that kids can spell these words out and practice with them, memorizing them. Once you get your children memorizing these first 500 words, guess what? That is the foundation for all reading. And after that, we can go ahead and add in our phonetic sounds to begin sounding out other words that do not fit on these first 500 words list that I have compiled for you on our site. So parents, start there. There are a few more maybe slightly complex techniques that need to be done during this process. But with these first 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 words, this is something that you can do at home. So begin doing that. If you've got children who have been struggling with reading, let's just get out the flashcards. Let's just get to memorizing. And then you get them grade level books and let them begin reading to you. Stop them after they've read a paragraph or so and talk about the text together. You ask them questions. Let them answer the questions. And then flip the script. Tell your child to ask you questions, and then you answer the questions about what was just read. Have fun with this. This shouldn't be something that feels like a punishment or busy work. This is something that should feel light and fun, and you should tell the children, hey, this is me and you time. This is our hangout time, and this is what we're going to do today. We're going to work on getting better with our reading. Make it a together thing. Make it a fun, lighthearted situation. And think about this. If you're making it heavy and punitive, they're not going to want to have any parts of it. If you're making them feel like you should know this, they're not going to want to have any parts of it. No one regardless of if it is a child or an adult, wants to feel like they are stupid. They don't want to feel like they cannot accomplish something. So when a child begins to feel like that, they are going to pull back. It's going to become boring. It's going to become stupid. It's going to become I don't want to do it. So if you want them to be excited about reading and learning to read, it's all in your attitude, parent. So you get excited about it. You pull your baby up next to you. You get on the couch. You get up in the bed. You do what you got to do to make it a fun, lighthearted time where we're just working together and making sure we know what we need to know. And then you give incentives for doing well. Like, hey, you get to pick out another book. And don't get me on a soapbox here because I've got to insert this. Stop buying your kids all these crazy toys. Buy them books, because books are important to their success. We want them being able to read well, comprehend well, and speak and even listen well. And that is why you have to make reading a priority in your house. So if for any reason your child has been behind in their reading and their comprehension and even their love for learning, this is what you need to do. So get on top of that now. This is the perfect time of the year to be doing this. This is the summer months. It should be lazy and easy sort of in your household because there's no school for the kids. So you got to make this thing fun and you got to make this time count. So happy reading to you. And I've got to ask you, have you watered your seeds today? Have you?